So my name is Michael. I'm a filmmaker, writer, actor, director. But this is Morbid. It's a sitcom. The script actually stayed in an attic for 10 years. And the reason for that was when I was 19, there's no way I could have got my hands on a hearse. Christmas Day, I went into the attic. I got the script out of a box that I'd put it in. And I decided to have a look at it. Looked at it. Within a couple of weeks, second week of January, looked on eBay and I bought a hearse for £2,000. Put a deposit on that hearse. It was in Essex. It was a Vauxhall Amiga. And then, does anyone know why I bought a Vauxhall Amiga hearse? Anyone got any ideas? Ellesmere Port. Automatically, I thought that hearse. I think it was up there for about 1,500. I had £900 in the bank. I was still working at Starbucks, working 35, 40 hours a week. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it. He phoned me up and he said, there's another guy interested. Do you want it? I said, yeah. Put the deposit down. I had a week to try and find £1,000. And I got frauded by my bank. I lost the money in my bank. And I thought, I'm never going to do this. But somehow I did it. Some work came in. I got some money from friends and family that knew how important this was for me. And I bought the hearse, went down, spent my last £50 worth of petrol, bringing it back to Ellesmere Port. And I think in life, you know, we're only on this planet for such a short space of time. I think we've really got to do the things that drive us, that make us passionate. And for me, if I die tomorrow, I've achieved a life goal. I've done something that has been up here. And I still have, I've got a coffin, which is my size actually. A funeral director called Ian Dallinger, who has a funeral directors up near Seacombe on the Wirral. Basically, I dropped him a Facebook message and said, just need some advice. I wrote this sitcom many years ago and I just want to know a little bit about the industry, thinking he was never going to message me back. Took him about 4 weeks to actually read the message, and then he accepted my friend request, and then he said, pop into the office tomorrow. He said, so what is it you're doing? I said, well, I've just bought a hearse. I said, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. I said, I've never filmed anything at this level before in my life. I started off on YouTube, just making spoofs of Most Haunted and little sketches, not really taking myself seriously as a filmmaker. I'm self-taught. I didn't go to uni or college to study film, but I've got an eye for film. I went to college to study acting and technical theatre, and I worked at the Liverpool Philharmonic Hall for many years as a stage technician, and I fell back into filmmaking. And Morbid has always been in the back of my mind, and it was never going to leave. So I met Ian, the funeral director. I read the script. He came to the read through that night that we were having with the cast and crew. He read it. He came to the read through, and then the next day he said, "Look, if you want a coffin or you want to film in the morgue, it's yours." He said, "I believe in it." We're actually just featured in this month's edition of the Funeral Service Journal, which is a very prestigious magazine within the funereal trade. It's been received very well by funeral directors, and do you know what? I'm not being funny, but it's a very hard industry to crack in terms of humour, because obviously with the trade being what it is, and obviously you're dealing with death, and we know, and myself, Elric, who is my co-writer, we know all too well how important this industry is to a lot of people, and we all have to experience losing people, so we by no means take this lightly. In any sense of the word. But this sitcom's been written with love, it's been written with dedication to the trade. I've got a couple of copies if anyone wants to take one away, and it does feature everything we've done in the last 2 years. We raised £5,000 on crowdfunding. I only originally had it up for £1,000. We smashed that within 6 months, and now we're looking for £200,000. And we will get that. I don't know how we'll get that. I don't have all the answers to how we're going to get that, but we'll get there. I never thought when I was 19 that I'd, own a hearse, nor did I ever want to own a hearse. Never did I think that I would film a 45-minute episode. Never did I think I'd get 30 cast and crew to do it all for free. I was overdrawn quite a lot. Loads of my bills didn't get paid because Every last bit of money that I had went on this. Life is so short, and whether you want to know more about this tonight or not, you've got to spend your lives doing what you love. And I really do wish you guys would, go home. If you do get a chance to take one of these, it has got the website, it's morbidsit.com. If you do enjoy it and it made you laugh, what's £10 donation? If everyone in Ellesmere Port, where it's filmed, all donated £1, we'd have more than enough to film a series. And the great thing about this is, once we get this onto Amazon, all we need to do is film the series. That's all we need to do. The creativity, the writing, the acting, getting people to do it, that's not the hard part. It's getting people to know about it. It's getting people to actually engage with it. Once you've got a fan base, which we've got a great fan base so far, once people start knowing about this, you could be looking at product placement, you could be looking at, companies that produce coffins, urns, maybe want to put their product in there. This could be self-funded in a few years' time. All we need are the donations or businesses to come forward and say, do you know what, Mike? Maybe this could help you. Maybe that could help you. I don't have all the answers, and as business owners, it's okay not to know all the answers. I'm passionate, I'm driven. This is my show. If there's one thing I want you guys to do tonight, go home, just watch it. If you liked it, you don't have to donate, but just check it out. Have a little look. If you like it, share it. Thank you.
Any questions?